Na ez itt a Greenlight, szevasztok. Folytatódik a Witcher 2. Na,
people.
Mi a fasz lesz?
I'll be damned.
Hát... Rossz irány. Szép az a nagy házat.
Ma always said, go ask the mason to take...
Ez a flotsza megy csicska hely.
No, working my arse off like a steak.
Aha. Különösen kegyetlen vezető. Igen, egy szarház ez a Irovet. Én is azt mondom. Nem, Triss egyedül.
The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
Neked el is mondhatta volna már azért.
I arrived a moment
later. Vagy ott voltál, bazd meg.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now. How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
No, az király. Háromba is Triszt választottam. Hát ő van megszokva. Ő volt az ébe is. Egybe is. Kettőbe is ő. Háromba is sosem ő lesz. Ennyi. Ki merjem meg merjem ökölharcot csinálni, az meg, nem tudom. Így elvernek, mint a picsa. Hátra arc. Tényleg az a nem, hogy ilyen csalódja. Bookmaker szerint.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Takaros húg. Hát most ebből még a bookmaker.
What's going on here?
Competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored up our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
Fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So? Are you fighting, brother?
Persze. Megpróbálom, de úgy szép basznak, mint a szó.
Oh yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters.
Put your coin down.
So, what'll it be?
Öt a kezdő. Hát jó, menjen.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Na most pedig jót nyomtam. Azaz.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Baszki! Baszki! Nem áll. Tényleg azt nyomom.
In the kidneys!
Ment a kurva anyádba, bazd meg! Mi a fasz nyomjak már időbe meg?
Punches lights out! Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Ez hülye, bazd meg. Tényleg a dupla vét nyomom. Csaló geci vagy, bazd meg.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Anyáddal szarassál, sünk, te faszopó csaló geci, bazd meg.
Your mug looks like a pig's liver, brother. And you lost your coin. But better luck next time.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Itt nem leszünk bajnokok ebben a szarházi játékban.
I told a Witcher to put things straight here. I can't believe my own eyes.
Punch his lights out!
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
Te gyakér vagy, bazd meg. De mindenki buzeráns ebben a játékban, bazd meg. Még a formulákat is el lehet itt adni, most tudtam. Kell. Nézzük, hogy ez így valami nem faszályos, akkor ezt így rendbe hozzuk. Életerő plusz, azt égés, páncél plusz 2, nézzük ezt meg. Páncél 3. Na, ez már jobb. Kétszalagos harcok, de hogy bírom menni? Páncél 2, igen. Páncél 3.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
I told a Witcher to put things straight here.
Még barátkozok még a játékkal, tehát most mi nem játszottam ki, játszogattam vele, de igazából.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
The king's dead, and the Scoia'tael are in it up to the tips of their pointed ears.
Yada yada. The Scoia'tael are blamed for everything in this country, from bad crops to bad marital sex.
I was there. I saw it. The assassin escaped with the help of Scoia'tael.
I guess the price on Yorvith's head will rise.
Laredo sensed that already. If he can catch Yorvith,
Fertilized by the elf's rotting corpse, his career will blossom somewhere far away from this dump.
Most nem fogok izélni.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demophen's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
Ez teljesen igaz.
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bard singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble.
5 húros
Henselt and his
van.
great
Come
army are
on.
nearing the Pontark and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eden's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times. You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided intent. Justice. People are driven by cold.
Az olyan, mintha összeverné itt egy óvodásba.
Always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
Menjünk a kurva anyánkba innen.
No offence, but you're scaring my customers away.
Don't try anything stupid.
Yeah, boy, listen. No. Nézzük a kardokat. Acélkard. Az van berakva, ha? Királyhegy eltűnt a acélkard, vagy az én bazd meg.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
The sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's...
Most ez most 10. Ez egy kis kocogás, geci, hogy megy. Nem tud úszni. Nem, bizony. Geralt bátyja nem nagyon tud úszni. Ácsi? Volt itt. Verbéna. Ah, innen jöttem. Igen. Picserek ezüstkardja, hát ez kell. Meg tudom csináltatni kováccsal.
Morning. Damn it.
Öt képességpont van. Kardforgatás. Nem lehet. Mágia, alkímia, kardforgatás. És miért nem csinálhatom én ezt? Hát, pofám összekad. Enter. Oké. 4 képességpont van. Mi is ez? Keménység? Az nem baj, ha van. Nyilak eltérítése. Ez a hárítás. Kitartás, igen. Törvetés, leszarom. Képzés, mágia, alkímia. Hát akkor képzésre kell tenni, nincs mese. Igen. Hárítást szeretném. De akkor ezek legalább ki vannak izél. Ki vannak pontozva. Királyság. Nem, majd megszakom ennek is a rendszerét. Majd a harc is menni fog. Pedig tényleg már azt nyomom meg, csak szerintem még túl lassú vagyok feltözően. Túlságosan és felvillan, nyomom. És ez, ahogy már felvillan, már nyomni kell. Már előtte, hogy felvillan, bazd. A reakció időt kér ez a szarházi játék, hogy kész. Nem buziskodjál, hát nem buziskodjál. Ez az. Nem baj, most magább tudunk csináltatni az is kardot. Kell keresni egy kovácsot. Azt le kell ezért kell csináltatni vele. Azt szopjanak le. Szoppingoljanak le a kovácsok újból. Tolvajkodni kell.
So, what about that bonus?
Na.
Is the work complete?
Oh.
Most mit nyomtam? Most nyomtam valamit, hogy... Most figyelj, ez így nekem nagyon lófasz. Nyomtam valamit a medál. Z. Oké. Z-t nyomtam a medál.
Why the hell are we stacking?
Ah, people.
Just keep stacking. The witch will soon kill the people.
Ah,
People, people.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Bloody hell.
Csicska. Tök jó kirabolni máson.
It's true what they say. Runs like a cat.
We're out
Várjanak,
of
meg
mutton.
kellene keresni.
What do you want me to
azt a
do?
fasz.
Shit a sheep?
Szerintem rossz irányba megy. Igen. A térkép nem ott mutatja, hol kellene.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to this cesspit, but it's about to make sense. Voltest's killer, live and in person. How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vasima, and I'd rather not dawdle. I lost a load of time.
Remélem nem közelharc
No
lesz.
reason to waste any more talking then. Bon voyage.
Listen, Jester. You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse. You choose.
All right. Give it a shot.
Drop your sword and put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what...
Shut up. Go ahead. Try to kill me.
He's worth a bundle! Don't fuck this up!
Karba jó vagy. Ez az, gyere te cigán. Karba egyszerűen nincs esélyetek ellenem. Mentés. Jó. Ó, Scheisse! Nem is erre kell kimenni, bazd meg. A faszopó játékot te úgy van. Más fajúak negyede.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
Miért?
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
Never mind. I'll find out for myself.
How?
We're going hunting together. Right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Gyere babám, menjünk. Erőhely? Van itt erőhely? Na várja. Nincsen képzettségpontom.
The massacre.
Anything.
Death. Don't worry.
Bazd meg, Trisz. Nem mindegy, hogy gecibe innen. Arra kász!
Monsters.
Szendi. Kilépek az életom, ma már jön a kurva izészre. ezüstkard kéne. Nehéz csapások könnyed elintézni. Ez nem jó, hogy... Hát igen, szar ezüstkard nélkül harcolni. Legkerek. A széllel is jó vagyok. Cedricet meg kéne találni. Így már rögtön a város falai alatt közvetlenül hemzsegnek a szörnyek, ez már vicc. Vagy izgalmasabb egy kicsit. Izgalmasabb a game. Nem tudok elmenni. Ah, I know it.
Know the story of the boy who cried wolf? That's the spirit.
A tikok ott mászkálnak. Na, másszál már bazd.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. you'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Deszkoles. Itt van valami. Nézzünk be ebbe a házba.
Excellent work.
In it? The finest hides and the tannins on half by either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.
Köszi, elmegy.
See ya!
Nem basszuk a pénzt, ha nem muszáj. Unshade. Ezek a tündék, azt hiszem, azokat hívják ki.
Does he tend to lose them?
You betray no one else, elvin bitch.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick said he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Így van.
Got spots in my eyes from staring at that forest.
Hogy jutok én itt ki? Sehogy, ez egy lezárt szaros kéz, bazd meg magad, ennyi.
Oh, my son.
Praise the gods.
Mert öreg ez az erdő. A szardik csak irányt mutatja, mint a köcsög GTA-ba van. Jézusom! Hol vagyok el? Ha azt mutatnád, te szerencsétlen, hogy merre vagyok azon. Gyere át. Hova kell menni? Fogadós. Hol van a hajóroncs? Lehet rajta jelölni egyáltalán? Nem lehet rajta jelölni, mégis. Visszavonom arról, mint mondtam, hogy jó a térképe, rakásszar.
What?
Az utat beleraknátok, te faszopó, büdös paraszt szarháziak. Az utat rajzolnátok be. Hülye
Why
gyökerek.
two swords? Does he lose them often?
Gombász gecike.
I'll be damned.
Don't know that I've the strength to work today.
Kéne ez az ezüst kard, bazd meg. Gyertek csak.
Non-humans! Fight that dark!
Gyere te lándzsás fasz! Nem lesz kinyílni téged, te faszfej! Zé. A kötéllét Románia ezeknél bazd. De sarkon bandita csapatban. Van náluk cucc. Egy kibaszott ezüstkardot találhatni. Oren.
I wonder what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
Folyamatosan mentek itt. Ácsi. De tovább kell ugrálni.
See those footprints?
Yeah. Strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure. Magic or danger?
Action zene. Kurva.
Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
Let's examine the traces of the Karen and get out of here. The ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Karen, though.
Essentia.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions. This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
Rákos.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells, but they're out of control. They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt, become a more efficient organism, effectively mutate, but over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we proudly call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I thought you liked me. What else?
The Karen's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to think, figure out how I want to fight the Karen. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while?
Mm-hmm.
See you.
Kajron. Valami tünderom. Tündeszobor. Az igen. Egybe. Hát ez a barna mindenfajta színei, azok gyűlölöm az ilyenfajta játékokat egyébként. A barna 50 árnyalata, az meg. Egybeolvad minden, alig lehet észrevenni valamit a talán.
The ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern.
Inkább ezüst kardot kéne csináltatni, az lenne a legfontosabb. Fecskefű. Na, a fecskefű itt fehér. Ja, bocsi. Baszom. Ki kéne oda menni ezért. Ez az. Találok itt valami érdekességet. És ez így ment tovább, ez nem fasza lehetett ez a híd. Nagyon komoly tündeépítmény lehetett valamikor. Legalább a banditák nem termelődnek újra. Ugye megszoktam a 3-nak a játékmenetét, nagyon kurvára nem így van, hát ez még ez a nem nyitott világ, ez a zárt világú, igen, zárt világú játékmenet. Teljesen más. Cedrickel beszélünk.
Oh, it's just the Witcher.
Cedric, I need some ostmurk. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If ostmurk grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
Tök jó. Csak mi nem menj el.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Herim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
I need to make a few orans. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say? Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
Megpróbálom. Minden questet fölveszem. Csak most nem ezzel fogunk foglalkozni. Hanem először keresünk egy kovács műhelyt. Előbb megtaláltam az ezüst kardnak az ábráját. Mivel ugyebár az Saskia pofájában ragadta előző, még az első gameplay ideje alatt. Sajnálatos módon, kurva anyját neki. Nézzük lopni valót, mert az kell majd. Pöffeteg. Kurva anyátokat basszátok szájba, faszopók. Hündéket akaszgatjátok fel, hülye csicska cigányok. Ez valami izé, kovácsmester kell. Vérbeli középkori falu egyébként. Hát nem túl nagy.
A fine mess you have here. Dwarves stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen. Elves wandering among
Igen, még egyben van aránylag temeri, úgy látom.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree?
No. És itt van a kovács.
Hey boys, look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy, work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh?
Mi ez? Farönkkel ezüstérc. Boltja itt nincsen? Ez nem olyan. Farönk is ezüstérc. Tök jó. Esetleg nincsen kész faj.
So how can we help you, eh?
Ezüstkard. Köszönöm, ennyi kell. Ez az. Nem mindegy, bazd meg.
My prices stay as they are, and I'll not join your guild. Period.
I urge you to reconsider.
I don't give a shit about your guild. I'll not join that right.
Na. Ez volt egyenlőre izé. A Witcher 2. Legkésőbb majd folytatom. Lehet, hogy még máma, de lehet, hogy holnap után. Na, szavaztok.